I'm a pastry chef on an island in Maine, and this is everything I did at work today. Tomorrow is the official open of the salt market, and so I made some more of the chocolate ganache and honey pastry cream, which will be turned into diplomat cream tomorrow for our seasonal Danish. After that, I got into my laminating. If anybody was interested in all of my testing the other day, I officially decided on doing a tri-fold followed by a book fold, so a single followed by a double. But that isn't quite enough layers for our Danish and our cinnamon roll, and so for my third book, I actually added one more fold, and that turned it into double the amount of layers, which is going to be perfect. While my doughs rested in the fridge, I got started making the cinnamon roll filling. I like using a pasty filling more than I like doing melted butter followed by cinnamon sugar, so that's what I made, and I added some cardamom and ginger to it as well. After I finished with that, it was time to start cutting and shaping croissants. After all of my testing the other day, I also decided on doing a 3.75 by 12 inch shape and a 6mm thickness. I also added a little bit of whole wheat to this recipe, and so I'm really excited to see how that works out in the bake tomorrow. After I finished my plain croissants, I started on the chocolate croissants, which we do our cross lamination for. So I split up my dough and I added all of my chocolate and folded those up, and I think that they're gonna look really great. The cross lamination worked out really well today, so I got those all trayed up and in the fridge. And then I started working on my Danish. I started these by cutting them into circles and then cutting another circle, not all the way through to the bottom of the dough, and then pricking it in the middle. This is basically so that once they come out of the oven tomorrow, I can press down that middle part and add all of my fillings. Then I rolled up our jumbo cinnamon rolls. These are going to get some cream cheese frosting in the morning, and I think that they're going to bake up really, really beautifully. Then I started mixing some more croissant dough. And if you have not figured out at this point, croissants are such a long process, and that is part of the reason why they are so expensive. You have to mix a pre-ferment, and then the next day you can mix the dough, and then the next day you can laminate, and then the next day you can actually bake them and eat them. And so with all of that in mind, I am now laying out my week so that I know exactly what I'm doing every single day, and I mixed up my pre-ferment for tomorrow, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!